You open your phone and scroll to their name. The last message was 3 weeks ago. A link to an article, followed by a double-tap heart. You think about typing a real message, one of those rambling, ordinary updates you used to send without wondering whether it was worth saying. Back then, their place in your day did not need to be negotiated. Your thumb hovers over the keyboard. The cursor blinks. Then you close the app. You tell yourself that you are both busy. Schedules misalign, cities change, obligations collect. Silence can look temporary when there is no single moment to prove otherwise. But lately, busy has begun to feel like a word you place over the distance so neither of you has to name it. There was no argument, no betrayal, no final message severe enough to preserve as evidence. If someone asked, you would probably still call them your friend. The friendship remains in the language, even as it disappears from the days. Nothing officially broke. There is no explanation to demand, no apology that would make the sequence clearer. They reached less often? You noticed? You waited? Eventually, you reached less often too. Sometimes you returned to the last few times you were together, searching for the moment things changed. Was it the dinner where both of you kept looking down at your phones? The birthday mentioned a week too late? The old joke that landed softly and then vanished between you? You search for a door closing, but there was no door, only a series of small absences that did not seem permanent while they were happening. Now you learn about their life through the same crowded feed as everyone else. A new home, a celebration, a photograph taken in a place you did not know they were visiting. You tap the heart. They may tap yours later. The gestures are still warm. They are simply no longer intimate. And when you meet for coffee, the conversation is careful. Work, family, the city, people you both vaguely remember. You stir a drink that has already gone lukewarm, while each of you offers the polished version of a life the other once knew in detail. There is no cruelty in the room. That almost makes it harder, because anger would give the ending a shape. Instead, the person across from you is still kind, still familiar in certain movements, still able to remember who you were at 25, or 30, or during that impossible year when you spoke almost every day. But memory and closeness are not the same thing. Perhaps neither of you decided to leave. Perhaps the friendship simply stopped being where your lives met. There may never be a final conversation, no farewell dramatic enough to divide before from after. The friendship may continue to exist in birthday messages, old photographs, and the sentence, "We should do this again," spoken sincerely at the end of another careful coffee. It may never become resentment. It may simply stop feeling temporary. Some losses arrive without taking anything visible from the room. The chair is occupied, the phones still contain both names, the history remains true. And still, something has ended. Tonight, when you scroll past their name, there may be no exact date to find. Only the quiet knowledge of how long it has been since reaching for them felt natural.